Assuming direct control. Hi everybody, this is the voice of Linespace, and today I want to discuss a particular short animation series that I absolutely love. There she is, steps 1 through 5. This is an animation series that made me laugh like crazy the first time I saw step 1. A few years later I found out about the other steps, and recently I found Derp She Is. So I figured I'd rewatch the videos, and well, it reminded me of how deep the meaning of these videos can get. Rather than review it my normal style, I am only going to focus on what parallels I can draw from the characters, their situation, and how society around them reacts, comparatively to the Broniedom. I know I'm doing this with a series of animations from 2004, but that only speaks to the amazing message delivered from There She Is. Step 1 has the two characters Mr. Greenscarf and Bunny Girl meet each other. It is love at first sight for the Bunny Girl, and only by the end is Mr. Greenscarf even willing to try it. And you know what? He likes it more than he thought he would. Well, that about sums up how most of us got into the show, doesn't it? Either we went in with an open mind and binged, or we were reluctant to go against social norms and had to be persuaded to try it, and even then there's reluctance. Well, in step 2, Mr. Greenscarf is bringing a cake to a birthday party for the Bunny Girl. This draws a parallel to the dedication this fandom has to the show, including those of us who never missed an episode but wouldn't admit their feelings in a crowd. Step 3 is like getting embraced by the fandom. Whether you're the Bunny Girl and producing content weekly, getting on the forums, or just dedicating your lives to ponies, or you're Mr. Greenscarf, a brony who has dabbled in what the fandom has to offer and is beginning to make friends off the fact you're all bronies. Now this might be where someone yells at me because Mr. Greenscarf doesn't show his affection very openly, even though they are on a date. Well, I'm sorry, but I've met plenty of bronies who only discuss it privately because most people aren't comfortable with us. It isn't a bad thing though to enjoy something while also aiming not to make others uncomfortable. In fact, it's kind of polite. Step 4. Well, let me first expand on the plot of There She Is for a minute. Throughout all of this there has been a taboo against bunny and cat relationships. Until step 4 though, it's kind of in the background and only makes Mr. Greenscarf seem shyer than he might have been otherwise. In step 4, society has drawn lines about whether to support or condemn the two, even going so far as to make symbols of them. This is the step I have been wrestling with more and more recently. Rather than getting into the debate of whether or not it's right to watch MLP, because I enjoy it and I can respect other people not enjoying it, so long as they don't do it on the basis of it being a little girl's show. This does draw a parallel to bronies who just don't have enough bronies to support them though. Mr. Greenscarf turns into a Mr. Greyscarf because the Bunny Girl gets hurt over all this, and both their lives have been wrecked. Now you could say he should go to the group supporting him, but they have already glorified him without really doing much to help him. Would you be comfortable getting their help? Before we move on, I would like to say that if you know a friend who's a brony, but can't display it publicly without getting harassed, make sure you give them your support. Having a gigantic fandom to fall into is nice, but you need friends who care about you personally to help you get through times when ponies are making parts of your life suck. And if some brony turns on the fandom on the basis of social pressure, you better punch him like the Yakuza bunny hits Mr. Greyscarf. Step 5 is that time when a brony finally gets what everybody is looking for. A core group of friends who help remind you how awesome things are, and why none of us should care if other people don't see things the way we do. This is what I believe everybody needs, and well, Broniedom certainly provided for me. Ignore society and what it says about us, and instead enjoy this for what it is. Your passion, your hobby, or maybe just something you do sometimes. So I hope you all leave this video thinking about who in your life makes it better, and how much we should really listen to society when the thing we enjoy doesn't seem to be hurting anybody. Please watch these videos because the message is beautifully given through solely animation, and music that I couldn't hope to understand. This is the voice of Linespace asking, does it matter if I can prove why I like the show, when I can simply say I enjoy it?